Alright guys, this is the second video on these new English language standards and how it's going to hook up with us writing curriculum maps, course of study, etc. This one we're just going to concentrate on the learning target being I can identify the new ELA standard statements. I can identify them. There's 1,000 of them. Just a real quick reminder that the new standards are divided into 4 big strands: reading, writing, speaking, and listening, and language. And then we can break that down further into topics underneath each of these strands. And remember, the reading strand's a little weird because it's sort of broken into 2 sub-strands, literature and informational text. And remember, we don't care about this. And as I promised in the first video, we're going to get to these now. In the second video, okay? So here is a picture of the title page of the standards. And one thing, I know you're aware of this, there's 72 pages in here. And as you go through each of these strands and topics and standard statements, you have a lot of stuff to get through beginning in the first grade or kindergarten, I guess. I don't know. So I said, that's kind of stupid. Let's get rid of that. So I'm going to tell you what I did here. And here it is. I sort of went through that document and copied and pasted all of the standards for grades 11 and 12 so you could have a separate document that was easier to work with, I think. So here's the reading standards for literature, grades 11 and 12. There's the big topic, and there's your standard statements under that topic. Craft and structure is the topic, standard statements, and then we go right down to the reading standards for informational text, same concept here. Then we get to our writing standards. There's one of your topics, text types and purposes, and then here are the standards. Let's go down to next is the speaking and listening. Same concept. It's not rocket science. Language standards, same thing. So you can just go right into this. And then here are those anchor standards, or those standards that deal with history, science, and technology, or technical subjects, I should say. And they're sort of broken down. It's a little bit weird. So here's the standards for literacy. And then it's broken down in history and social studies and in science and technical subjects. But then when you get down to the science, hold on a second, now I'm confusing myself. I don't think that's supposed to be there. Anyway, I'll have to go back and look at that. Then the second category is the writing standards for literacy in social studies, science, and technical subjects. And they sort of combine these. There's not a separate section for science and history. So here they are. And I it took me a while to do this, but I think if I was teaching English language arts, I would like to have this document, especially as we write the curriculum and do the curriculum maps and whatnot. You can just come in here and copy and paste what you need to do into the curriculum map and other areas. So I also have attached this to this email. I'm not going to take you back to the learning target, but you get the purpose of this. Is we want to be able to identify the standard statements. And hey, that's it for right now, guys. I'm out of here.